Hello, my mystic friends. I'm your astrologer, Patricia Tate, and I want to share with you about this powerful and electric full moon that's going to be on August 9th, 2025. In this 12 signs forecast, I'm going to walk you through the key planetary transits and how they're stirring the change within each one of us. If you are new here, welcome. I blend traditional, Western, and evolutionary astrology in order to help you align with your soul's path. You can learn more about my offerings at willowgracemystic.com. Thank you for liking and subscribing, and share if this journey resonates with you. So let's dive right in. So for my Aries friends, you have the sun in an area of your life that represents your own inner child. It's freedom, it's expression, it's art, it's creativity. It is lovers, and it is art, music, beauty, love. And so it is illuminating the full moon that happens to be in your 11th house. It's lighting up your friendships, your alliances, your group affiliations. This is the area of your life that has to do with your future vision, your hopes, your wishes, your dreams, your goals, and those people that you network with in order to accomplish those things. During this full moon, it will be illuminating things that were not in your vision before. So you might gain clarity around a group, a community network that maybe that you are part of, or that you feel the urge to break away from. There could be endings or closures or culminations that have to do with social circles or networks that just no longer reflect your truth, or that you just don't feel like I resonate with anymore. And these can be online, or these can be in-person groups or organizations. There can be dreams that you've held on to for a long time that you just feel this shift as you recognize that maybe it's just no longer in alignment with you, or that you're ready to shift it. Now, having the sun in Leo, this is encouraging you to reconnect with joy, to your passions, to your own creative spark. It says, I need to tap into my own inner child to move forward with new goals. The opportunities of this full moon, they come in the form of visionary connections, or these inspired collaborations, or ideas of how can I serve my community in more authentic ways. You are being asked to balance your desire to lead with your need to fit in and belong. The challenges here can be possibly disillusionment with certain friendships or causes that once held near and dear to your heart. Maybe you feel torn between standing out and fitting in. Let yourself release the friendships or the networks that just no longer inspire you or support your vision. This is your moment that you need to flow and realign with those who see your soul and support your creative truth. Trust that your future, it's unfolding in its own divine rhythm. A mantra, Aries, for you can be, I align with kindred spirits who honor my light and share my vision. So for my Aries friends, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out the video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. And to those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. So for my Taurus friends, this full moon will be deeply felt by you because you have the sun at the bottom of your chart. It's like the cradle, the home, the family. The fourth house is your living situation. It's your personal life. It's family members. It's anybody that's within your living situation. It is illuminating some kind of endings and culminations and closures that have to do with you in the public life. If the bottom is your personal life and home, the top of your chart represents your career, your public life, your reputation. And so this it lands with career topics, purpose, public visibility, other people being able to see you. Maybe there's a professional project that can finally come to completion, or a new truth about your role in the world that now can be seen fully. Because remember, the full moons, they reveal what was once hidden that we could not see. Now, with the sun in Leo that's illuminating your home life, there can be this call to need to balance your outer ambitions with your own inner security and your own emotional roots. The opportunities here with this full moon involve redefining success on your own terms. You might receive this public recognition or feel this pull to shift your path like entirely into something that's more heart-centered. Remember, full moons, they're endings, they're closures, they're culminations. This could be a leaving of a job. This could be retiring, quitting, getting fired. There can be a long-held goal that might finally come to fruition. Or you might realize that it's time to just let it go. The challenge of this full moon could arise when you question your current role, or that maybe you feel misunderstood by others that are within your field. You might wrestle with pressure from authority figures or family expectations. Look to ground yourself in truth. Your public path, it should reflect the sacred work that your soul is here to offer. Let this full moon be this cosmic checkpoint, reminding you that success is most powerful when it nourishes your heart and your home. Taurus, a mantra for you can be, I rise into purpose that honors my soul and brings peace to my home and my roots. So Taurus, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and to continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. So for my Gemini friends, on August 9th, the sun is going to be in your house of communication. This is the area of your life that revolves around topics of neighbors and siblings and cousins and taking in information, sharing information, new technology, short distance travel, and it is opposing the full moon in your house of long distance travel, cross-cultural experiences, foreign people, places, and things. So this Aquarius full moon activating the house of wisdom, of learning, of you experiencing culminations or endings that have to do with spiritual growth. There could be a journey, literal or symbolic, that reaches this turning point, this culmination. Maybe you find yourself questioning old beliefs or becoming inspired to teach or to write or to explore a new spiritual path. The Leo sun in your house of communication, it's inviting you to speak and to share from your heart. The opportunities for you, they include publishing, they include expanding your voice, aligning with a new philosophical truth. There could be a breakthrough in understanding your place in the world, or a calling to step into the role of a guide or a student. Now, the challenges of a full moon, remember, there are always endings and closures and culminations. And so the challenge can be this current path that you're on, it just no longer resonates with you. You just don't feel aligned with it. There can be doubts around your purpose or frustrations with these outdated paradigms that can just leave you feeling disoriented. Look to this time period to let go of dogma, to move towards more of an inner knowing, because your truth is evolving, and this full moon is helping you to grow your wings. Stay curious, stay open, stay courageous in seeking deeper meaning. A mantra, Gemini, can be, I follow the path of truth, guided by heart and higher wisdom. So for my Gemini friends, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. So for my Cancer friends, the moon is your chart ruler. And so on August 9th, you're going to have the sun in your second house of your self-worth, your cash, your property, your talents, your skill set, your resources. A focus on what do I need in order to feel safe and secure. The full moon brings about endings, closures, and culminations in an area of your life that revolves around topics of transformation and healing, shared resources, alimony, child support, debt, taxes, and emotional depth. There can be these hidden truths that rise from the surface, like literally it's like a shock or a surprise to find out something. You could experience a powerful release around intimacy or with power dynamics or financial entanglements that you have with others. The sun in Leo is really highlighting your house of values, your self-worth. It's bringing your attention to yourself of needing to know and being aligned with what you truly value. The opportunities of this full moon include liberating yourself from these outdated emotional patterns or unhealthy attachments to others. You might renegotiate some financial agreements at this time, or face your fear around vulnerability, or experience a healing catharsis. The challenges of this full moon, because it reveals something that we didn't see before. It can emerge through power struggles or emotional intensity of having to literally let go. This is let go of control or needing to release yourself of somebody or something that is controlling you. You might feel exposed or uncertain about your value within these shared situations or relationships. This full moon is going to be a time to reclaim your power. True transformation, it often comes from the act of surrender. Trust what is being released and this clearing of a space for deeper intimacy, for stability, and for soulful growth for you. Cancer, a mantra can be, I release the old and I reclaim my worth and rise in empowered truth. So Cancer, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much because it is your energy that fuels my journey. So for my Leo friends, the sun is your chart ruler. So whenever it's making a major aspect to something, it's really important for you to follow with where it is. And so on August 9th, the sun is going to be in your first house of your identity. So we know that this is going to be a very personal full moon for you. The focus is on you, your desires, how you look, how you act, your appearance, what you want to create, what you want to do. And the full moon is illuminating endings, culminations, or closures that have to do with the other. The opposite is you with business partners, best friends, significant others, clients. So the full moon shining in your house of relationships, partnerships. It's highlighting all of the other people that are in your life, contracts, and how you intermingle and how you connect with other people. So there's this dynamic within key relationships that can now be brought to light or reach this turning point. With the sun in your house of identity, there's this radiant spotlight that's on you, your self-expression, your business card, your website, who you are, you being seen. The opportunities of this transit include a realignment within your own personal and professional partnership connections. You might step into greater visibility, or you might realize that your needs within these relationships have evolved and changed. The challenge is, because remember, full moons, they show us what we didn't see before. They bring illumination to something. The challenges can arise through confrontation or a desire to be free from these limiting dynamics. You might struggle to balance your independence with a desire to have this connection with other people. And this is not just with one connection. These are personal and professional. So it's all these dynamics going on all at the same time. Look to honor both your truth and the truths of those that you love. Let this full moon reveal how your relationships mirrors of your personal growth. What you outgrow, bless and release it. And what supports you, look to nurture it with intention. A mantra for you, Leo, can be, I honor my truth and I call in partnerships or connections that celebrate who I am becoming. So Leo, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. And to those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. So for my Virgo friends, this full moon will be felt as much as it is seen. You have the sun in an area of your life that revolves around topics of your dreams, your intuition, your connection to spirit, to divine. It's sitting alone and connecting to the outside, but through other means. Now, the full moon is illuminating in your 6th house. This is the house of how do I nurture and care for myself? It's the house of your daily rhythms. It's your service to others. It's alternative healthcare and healing practices. So there can be this shift within your wellness routines or your work environment that can now be brought to the surface. Remember, full moons, they illuminate what we could not see. And so on August 9th, and you'll feel it the days leading up to it and the days after, having the sun in Leo, it's asking you to truly tune in and listen to your own inner world, to your dreams, to your subconscious longings. The opportunities of this full moon they include a realigning of your daily life in your soul's deeper needs and desires, to be at one, to be in alignment, not only to nurture yourself, but to be of service to others. You might release this pattern of overgiving, or you might step away from obligations that just drain your spirit. The challenge could manifest as burnout or overwhelm, or a feeling of being invisible within your work or in your service roles. There could be tension between your own physical needs and your spiritual wellness that now are illuminated and become crystal clear. Give yourself permission to rest and to reconnect with your own inner light during this full moon. Structure and discipline, they are sacred when they support your healing, mental, physical, spiritual alignment. Let this full moon show you how to serve from a place of wholeness and not depletion. So a mantra can be, I honor my body and my spirit, creating sacred balance in all that I do. So for my Virgo friends, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. And to those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. So for my Libra friends, on August 9th, you're going to have the sun in an area of your life that represents you being seen in networking situations like friends or groups, or this is the area of your life that you connect and you collaborate with other people for either work or for pleasure activities. It is shining a light on the full moon in your house of children, romance, creativity, art, music, beauty, lovers, your own inner child. And so there can be this personal project or a love story or a passion that can reach a culmination or a clarity for you. With with the sun in Leo shining and illuminating your house of dreams and goals, you are being asked to consider how your creativity, how it kind of fits in within the collective. The opportunities of this full moon, they include you stepping into greater visibility with your art or birthing something new. The 5th house is, the topics are, what do I want to give birth to? What do I want to create? And it can be a literal child or it can be a project. And so it's you reconnecting with your own inner child's joy. romantic connections. They can evolve, they can deepen. The challenges of this transit can arise through fears of rejection or creative vulnerability. You might also realize that friendships or these group dynamics, it can be stifling your own true expression. I'm going to encourage you to let your light shine unapologetically. The world needs your unique frequency, whether through art or love or play. Your joy, it is healing, not just for yourself, but it's for others. Let yourself be seen. A mantra for you can be, I express myself freely and joyfully, knowing I am safe to be seen. So Libra, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. So for my Scorpio friends, on August 9th, this transit will be very personal for you. You have the sun illuminating you being seen by others. It's at the top of your chart. So career, job, reputation, responsibilities, legacy, authority figures. You working from that space of energy. The full moon is illuminated by the sun. So we have you, the sun, illuminating endings, closures, culminations that have to do with home. The fourth house is your home life, your living situation, your personal life. It's your family members, your ancestry, your traditions. And so having the full moon here, it's illuminating your own inner foundation. There's this emotional revelation, or there can be this shift within your own living space that could unfold. This could be a move. This could be someone moving in or out. There could be endings, closures, culminations. The sun in Leo, it's energizing your house of career, your public role, your public life. It's asking you to balance your own inner sanctuary with your own outer ambitions. Opportunities can include healing generational patterns for you, creating a more nurturing home, or redefining what does security mean for you. There can be a chapter that's related to family or ancestral roots that can be closing or being revealed. The challenges could come in the form of emotional vulnerability for you, or this tension between your home responsibilities and your career path. You can be feeling like you're pulled in two different directions. Root yourself in what nourishes your spirit. You are allowed to evolve beyond what is expected of you. Let this full moon offer you peace and perspective and sacred place for you to land. A mantra for you, Scorpio, can be, I build a life that's rooted in peace, healing, and soulful truth. So Scorpio, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. And to those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. So for my Sagittarian friends, on August 9th, you are going to have the sun in an area of your life that has you searching for the meaning of life, you wanting to expand your mind, your horizons, communication and travel through foreign people, places, and things, and legal matters and publishing. And it's just the expansion of. It is illuminating because the sun is here. It illuminates the full moon. That's where it shows us endings, closures, culminations. So we have the full moon in an area of your life that has to do with communication, thought, local connections, neighbors, siblings, cousins. It's the house of new technology, and it's also where we take in information and we share it with other people. And so there can be conversations that now surround you that bring clarity or closure. It's like this aha moment of, I didn't know that. And now you're finding out the truth about something. Full moons illuminate what we didn't see or know before. There can be something now that's said or done that is sharing or expanding upon that. The sun in Leo is encouraging you to think big, to expand, to trust your own inner wisdom. And so you might find that you have this new inspiration through learning, or to finally release this outdated belief or this outdated mindset. The challenges of a full moon, they can involve topics that are miscommunication, mental restlessness, a feeling of being unheard, and you might struggle to balance logic with faith at this time. Speak your truth with heart and with clarity to others. This is about open communication with other people. Let your words be the spells of healing and vision for you. This is your time to bridge insight with action, because your voice, it matters. A mantra for you, Sagittarius, can be, I speak my truth with clarity and trust in the power of my vision. So Sagittarius, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. And to those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. So for my Capricorn friends, you have the sun in an area of your life that revolves around you being intimately connected with other people. This is the house of where you are invested financially, emotionally, psychologically, connected with other people, places, and things. Now, the sun illuminates and brings about endings, closures, and culminations. It reveals a full moon. So on August 9th, you're going to have a full moon in an area of your life that has to do with your money, your personal assets, your values, your self-worth, things that you own, things that you need in order to feel secure and feel safe. These are people, places, and things. So there can be this financial cycle that maybe it's complete, or it brings about insight of what do I do next with the money or the resources. The sun in Leo, it's energizing your house that's stirring these deep emotional and energetic healing and transformation from the inside out. The opportunities at this time include you reassessing your value system and how you receive support from other people, from other institutions, from the universe. You might let go of a scarcity mindset or scarcity thinking and step into more of an empowered abundance mindset. The challenges of a full moon might involve, because they show us things that we did not see before. It can involve tension around shared finances or fears about stability or insecurity. You might be called to release attachments that just no longer align with your personal values. Know that your worth, it's not tied to what you produce or what you own or possess. This is a sacred moment for you to own your value, to claim your power, and to welcome abundance with open hands and an open heart. Capricorn, a mantra for you can be, I am worthy of abundance, I am rooted in truth, and I am open to receive. So for my Capricorn friends, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. To those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey. So for my Aquarius friends, August 9th is going to bring about a full moon that you are going to feel intimately. You have the sun in an area of your life that has to do with other people. If you are the Aquarius, the Leo area of your life is all partnerships. This is personal and professional. This can be open enemies, exes, clients. It's your one-on-one relationships and partnerships. The full moon is occurring in your first house of identity, who you are. This could be like your business card, your website. It's your name, your appearance. It is your gestures, your egos. It is literally, the first house is who you are, who you present to the world. And so this is your full moon. This is landing in your house of identity and new beginnings. So you're going to have a chapter close in order for a new door to open for you. You might experience a really powerful emotional release or a personal realization, this aha moment of, I get it, I see it, I now understand. Having the sun in Leo energizing your partnership sector, it's spotlighting all of your relationships in how you show up in each of them. And so opportunities during this full moon include you really redefining who you are and what you stand for. You might close an old chapter and you can boldly step into a more authentic version of yourself. Others, they might begin to see you differently, and you might also see yourself differently. The challenges that come from this transit involve navigating the change in how you relate to others, letting go of these roles that you have outgrown, and they can feel lonely and they can feel uncertain at first because this is a change. It's a big change in something that revolves around you and your identity. Know that you are allowed to evolve. This is a reset point for you, a releasing of what no longer serves you, and you rising into the version of yourself that feels most free, most aligned, most true. And so, Aquarius, a mantra for you can be, I honor my growth. I'm going to release the old identities and I rise in sovereign truth. So Aquarius, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts about this in the comments below. And to those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much because it is your energy that fuels my journey. So for my Pisces friends, on August 9th, you're going to have a full moon that will not only be seen, but you will feel it intimately. You're going to have the sun in an area of your life that revolves around topics of your daily living, your mental health, your physical health. This is your service to others, but it's also relationship with coworkers, employees. It's how do I nurture and care for myself, but also how do I show up for other people. Now, it is illuminating a full moon in your 12th house. This is very intimate. It's very personal. The 12th house is where we go for isolation. It's where we go for healing. It's the house of institutions and hospitalizations. And it's the house of spiritual retreats and rest and closing our eyes and tuning in through yoga, meditation, journaling into the connection to the spiritual realm. So having this Aquarius full moon fall in an area of your house of dreams and endings, this is bringing about these subconscious insights that can now surface. Maybe you feel this need for solitude or rest or a connection with divine or source. Having the sun in Leo shining on self-care for your mind, your body, your spirit, and your daily rhythm, and needing to create time to devote to that before you give to others. If you are depleted, you cannot shine for other people. The opportunities of this full moon, they include the profound spiritual insight. They bring about closure and endings of healing through reflection and dream work. This is a time for you to surrender what no longer serves your soul. This is a let go and let flow. The challenge could come through fatigue or emotional overwhelm or difficulty in articulating your own inner world. You might feel as if you are literally between chapters in a book. Allow yourself to retreat and to recalibrate. Trust the mystery. This full moon is this sacred threshold for you. It's gently guiding you to release, to rest, and to reconnect with your higher self. Pisces, a mantra for you can be, I trust the unseen and honor this sacred pause and rise renewed in spirit. So Pisces, thank you so much for being here. For more on this transit, check out my video for the collective energy and what to expect. I'd love to hear your thoughts in the comments below. And to those of you who have subscribed and continue to support my channel, thank you so much, because it is your energy that fuels my journey.